This your boy T-Poe. This the New Solution Radio podcast show. And if it ain't AGELREEFE and the family, I'ma keep saying it till I get tired. Overstand, leg up.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? We in the building. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. You feel me? Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. Man, it's another Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And we back and got my co-host Lady Red on here with me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have some other people in the building. You know, shouts out to Lady Red. Give her a big round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Chiming in.
Yep.
So what's been going on, Red?
Nothing happening that matters right now. We've been doing a lot of AMA showcases, which is the Alabama Music Awards showcases. We just did one. Shout out to Big Face ENT, which is Big Ed on Phoenix Road. We just did one on Bosses Lounge in Birmingham, Alabama on last Wednesday. It was a good turnout and everything. And we've got actually one going on tonight. I wasn't able to be there because I'm having some personal family matters and things. But there's one going on tonight at Vibes in Birmingham, Alabama. And then on the 24th, I've got a big one coming to your area, Huntsville, Alabama. So shout out to you, T-Pope in Huntsville. And we got our Indiana family coming up. We got the Live 100 Worm radio station. We've got the Bar radio station. We've got AMAs coming out there. We're giving away a lot of things. We're giving away some celebrity packages, maybe some distribution deals, different labels, see what you're coming with. We're giving away some podcast interviews and live radio station interviews. And this does help out the artists because this gets your music out everywhere, the interviews, so everything is syndicated. Also, we are giving away performance packages, which worth over almost $300 each. We're giving away 2 of them for the AMAs. So you'll be able to perform on the red carpet stage, which is there. That's in with everybody. Red carpet interviews. And you also get in free along with another person. So that's giving away 4 tickets. And I have tickets on hand. So anybody want to chime in to get your tickets early, you get a discount. So we have tickets on hand. If you want to go on ahead and get the AMA tickets, I've got them. Just I'll put the information in probably a little bit later. That way, if you can chime and I'll make a notification on that. So anytime you want to get the tickets for the AMAs, they are cheaper. We have them on hand. You can get them. We'll put your name down. That way we have everything. If we can't get to you, you can now pay for it, get it out the way. And that way you can come to the AMAs in July in Bessemer.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on there. So artists, if you're out there, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all tap in with Lady Red, get your music to us so y'all can perform at the AMAs. This is the biggest stage in Alabama as to present day.
Shout out to Zeus Entertainment for putting this together. This is the 11th annual Alabama Music Award Show, the biggest award show period in Alabama. The biggest show for all artists, and any artist who want to chime in, you can perform at any of these AMA showcases. We're doing them all over. So the next one I got coming up, we're going to be out of state. And that's one of the things we're going to be talking about tonight. One of the big showcases we got in May, second down in Mississippi, Gulfport, matter of fact, where you're performing and I'm doing work with the artists. And we got some more great people performing as well.
Indeed. I'm ready for it too. I'm ready for that show. We're gonna turn up like, man, it's gonna be a good time down there. You know what I'm saying?
We've been situation.
Yeah, we've been psyched about it for the last since April came in. We've been I got one of the artists in here, you know what I'm saying? Fly Jill's in the building, you know what I'm saying? He in the studio with us tonight.
We got Fly Jill's in the building.
Yeah, I got a special guest in here tonight, you know what I'm saying? He popped in.
We got Fly got an album coming out on Empire Side. If y'all don't know, this is real. These artists are connected to the Empire distribution label. So he pulled them up. Google them and Google myself to come up Empire, baby.
Yeah. Fly Jizzle album.
We don't force.
We
Ain't
put
no
a lot of
force
work.
here.
We put a lot of work into this album though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
nights recording and getting it right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring them on the show in a few. We got some people backstage. I see. You know what I'm saying? Some of the you know what I'm saying? Some of the guys in here, you know what I'm saying?
My family, I see. We got OG, Triple OG, call him my aunt. We gonna be down there. I see we got KD in the building, and we got Kurt Dog in the building, who's a part of Empire family, the comedian of the family. So we definitely bring Kurt Dog in here, get everybody familiar with his skills and his jokes.
Most definitely. Well, without further ado, we gonna go ahead and just bring him on. You know what I'm saying? And we can get started with everything. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show, Kurt Dog, KD, and OG Capone. Welcome to the show.
Get here.
Welcome to the show.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
We can hear you, sir, loud and clear. Yes, sir. Yes, we can. Just
making sure.
Oh, it's
Looking
all
forward
good.
to that album too. Looking forward to that album too, man.
Oh yeah. I think that date is April 18th. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
April 18th, it will be on all streaming platforms worldwide. The Empire Music, Eagle Flight Empire, Lady Red Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely. That's gonna be a joyous time. Fly Jizzle in the building right here, you know what I'm saying? He out camera, but you know what I'm saying? He watching and listening. So fellas, what's been going on with let's start off this show today. I guess it's hot topic. I didn't really want to do the, you know what I'm saying, growth of movement, because we stay on the positive movement at all times. We like to have a little fun, a little just hot topic. Let's just, you know what I'm saying, cut up a little bit, you know, talk about 5-5 day and some things that's going on around in your communities and our community. So we can talk, you know, chop it up. OG Capone.
Yes, sir.
Hey, where you been at, man?
Man, hey, can't call it, boy. You know, like I say though, man, hey, it's gonna be a great thing for May 3rd, May 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Man, it's gonna be a very exciting day, man. You know, I can't wait to come. I can't wait to see y'all too. So, they're gonna be one of the highlights. Then we're gonna do our live show from down there. The Solution Radio podcast. We'll be live down there on 5-5 days. So, yeah, all they gonna be going down. Thanks shout out to Main C and the ALBL. You know what I'm saying? So, but allowing us to come and participate in their union.
True story.
So, yeah. So it's gonna be a very nice thing.
I'm already. It's overstood, OG. We understand what you got going on. KD, where you been hiding at? KD?
Oh man, trying to stay out the way of the hot topic for nothing.
You feel me? Come on, man. I feel you want to stay out the way. I feel it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, man. It's a lot of things going on, man, and ambassadors individually making a whole lot of effort in the world. So I'm actually looking forward to this 5-5 day if I can actually attend this joint. And so we can actually express a whole lot more of what we can deliver and how we can help our communities and things like that, how we can unite with the AVL Nation and get on the same positive message that we was on no long ago when we was LSDs and things like that. Because if anybody know anything about King, it was the LSDs made sure he was covered real good up in these trenches out here doing his peaceful march. Even though everybody wasn't with the peace, sometimes peace is definitely the measure. It's all the measure for real. Ain't no sometimes to it. So I'm actually really looking forward. Even if I can't attend, I'm gonna take a gander at it and watch it from beginning to end every day. So yeah. Indeed. Other than that, trying to get some events going down here in my neighborhood. See if we can put something together with individuals that I've been dealing with, supporting them and things like that. I'm trying to see if we can get it back too. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's a big year.
Indeed, man. Keep up the great work, brother. I stay watching you. You know what I'm saying? You stay putting something out there in the atmosphere, in the stratosphere. You know, helpful for the mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody is equipped to do that. You feel what I'm saying? And still be in a sane mind state. So you know what I mean? Big ups to KD. You know what I'm saying? For doing this thing up there in Lima and all across the nation. You know what I'm saying? And Kurt
I
Dog.
appreciate that, bro.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
man, hey, gratitude. Kurt
Yes,
Dog.
sir.
We
What's
got
up?
no
Kurt Dog in
Oh,
the
you
building. Kurt, big Kurt. Ho, ho, ho. On mute. Hey, my
Dog.
Kurt Dog was on original show that we used to do back in the day. He did the comedy thing with us, you know what I'm saying? And this man is crazy. He'll be on tour with us also, you know what I'm saying, doing his comedy thing with us. So y'all get some of the skits and some of the stories that we all get back at home. That man got some crazy stories to tell. But Kurt Dog, where you at? Oh, he out there talking.
Doggone dog digging in the dirt.
You say your dog digging in the dirt.
Yeah. He all
Well,
good.
get him up out the dirt.
Nah, yeah, that motherfucker crazy. He crazy.
So what been going on, Kurt Dog? Tell us something good, man.
Yeah, other than working, man. Yeah, working like a slave. Great place. Nah, I don't know too much good right offhand. Yeah, I'm just listening to y'all and everything. I will jump in just a few.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you know, I know we got the comedy thing. We did the label meet and greet, and man, you were cutting up over here with that dance that you did.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was that old school dance.
I ain't catch y'all living on camera, but it
Yeah,
was
I wish
funny.
we had recorded that on camera
It
because
was
that
funny.
was a once in a lifetime thing he had made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
a good little part of the video. Yeah, that would have been good. I enjoyed myself.
I know that's real. OG, you had something you want to chime in? You want to jump in now?
Yeah, I just, want people to, be careful out here in these streets, man. And all the stuff that's going on, man. I've been, ever since we did my hot topics, all this, man, it can't even explain it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want everybody to know, man. Everybody cannot be a boss, man. Everybody cannot be a parent.
Man, you preaching now.
You said
You know
so,
what I'm saying? I mean, it just nobody want to listen, man. And try to make things easy, but I need to know, man. Everybody cannot be a parent. Everybody can't be a boss. Everybody cannot have money. Somebody gonna have to be broke.
I know how to do
You feel what I'm saying? I don't mind about being poor. You feel me? And that was sensibility, I come like this, bro. If you're not gonna help me, please don't broadcast something on don't broadcast nothing that you give me. And if you're doing it from the heart, I don't want to hear from nobody else saying that, hey, Capone, I heard something. That ain't don't look, don't come to me and have me nothing if you gonna have to talk about it. We gotta stop being so pathetic, man. You know what I'm saying? That it's in the Bible. This a family gonna go with their family, sister gonna go with their brother. All that in Revelation. That stuff in Revelation is coming true, bro. If you want to believe it or not, it's coming true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like God said, cocaine. Like God said, Cain was gonna never die. And he brought cocaine on, right? And they've been destroying people ever since. You know what I'm saying? Still there. I mean, some of the stuff that I look at, I read, I be like, man, that stuff come to pass, bro. And we ain't trying to do no better in trying to solve the situation. We don't want to work together. We don't want to do nothing. I was at my job the other day, and I asked, I'm a cook at my job, and I asked, some of the people. I said, why y'all don't open your own bakery, open your own things up, right? He said, ain't a bad idea. I said, cause you bake everything in here. We at a buffet. And I said, why you want to do it? She said, I ain't got nobody to put no money up behind me. I said, okay. I said, how much money you got of your own? I ain't got none. But how you gonna pull up something you ain't got nothing? You know what I'm saying?
Have something.
So everybody wants something just handed out to them. You feel me? I ain't gonna, if it ain't your dream, I ain't gonna push you to a dream that you ain't trying to fulfill yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A vision. We're gonna go back to a vision. Everybody said a vision, man, is just an imagination, right? A vision, can it become true? Can you make it out of reality? Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, do you believe in what you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in the vision that is set for you. You cannot believe in another man's vision. You can help him with the vision, but then at some cost, at some time, y'all be want to take over the man's vision once he start helping. You want to take over what he's, you know what I'm saying? His thoughts and his ideas of it. So man, it's a lot going on when it come down to us, man, as black people, man. I've been dealing with people all over the state, man. 52 states. I know I'm in all of them, and I've been dealing and seeing a lot of stuff and trying to understand why we can't work together, bro. I don't understand. We need to start doing better. Maybe we can start the social media. They put the social media platform for us to be really. They put it for us, but at the end of the day, the Facebook and all that stuff came out. It wasn't. It was okay, but then when they found out the way they could make some money, you seen all the stuff that go on. Black folks do anything for some money. It was fun. It's just a big old joke now. You know what I'm saying? We don't use social media platform for no positive nothing. We just use it for, what I'm saying, hurt one another. You know what I'm saying? And you know, instead of trying to help one another, man. This one of the biggest things that black folks have ever had that we ain't had to pay for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got
Right.
we
It's a
got to start
divided
doing better, man.
conversation.
Right. So with that, I'm just saying, man. With that, I definitely want to talk.
Well, I definitely want to chime in on that. Everybody ain't a boss, and everybody, you know what I'm saying. Especially what we deal with in the entertainment. We deal with that a lot. A lot of people try to help people, you know what I'm saying, just off the strength. You know what I'm saying? Give them some good knowledge, give them something good that's gonna help them in the business, and you know what I'm saying. Once they get that little crumb or tidbit of information, they take off. And they don't get the whole formula. They don't read the whole blueprint. They just take bits and pieces and then try to go run something over here that don't never work because you don't have the whole formula. You ain't got the whole format. You missing an equation. You missing a step. You know what I'm saying? It's a step that it's a saying at my job too, like OG was saying. This a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? We in it for the long haul. We not in it for the short haul. So you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a big difference, OG. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Yeah, everybody ain't a boss. Everybody ain't a teacher. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? If more people play,
Yeah.
The
I just
tortoise
feel like
beat the hare.
if more people play their position, you know what I'm saying? Especially in organizations, if you good at that, then do that. Don't try to go do what this man doing because that's what he good at doing. You work with what you got, the hands you've been given, the tools you've been given. You work this, then it's more powerful if you stay over here, he stay over there, and it come together. It work together, like OG was saying. But you got this man trying to dabble over here and do what this man doing, and he trying to do what this man trying to outdo this man. When you lack, then now you lacking over here in what you really should have been doing in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's a
Too
lack
many
of
people,
comprehension.
not enough Indians.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lack
Maybe
of understanding because it's a lack of what you say, Lady Red. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
oh no, you good. I said that yeah, they need some of them just need to sit down. I make a point, KD is like piggyback on what Pope was saying, like in our
Mhm.
industry here, you got a lot of people, be talking about they can do this and that. And like I had to make plenty of these statements, even at showcases. You got people want to be a manager and do what I do. You ain't never managed anybody in your life, not even on your 9 to 5. I've been
Yeah.
somebody's boss since 8th grade. Certain
Right.
things are instilled in people. You know, you don't get that overnight. You have to want to have it. You got to want to go for it and achieve it. You can't be like, okay, I can handle this and do this, and you can lay back. You can't handle my job. Like I tell a lot of them, you can do it. Red holds a lot of hats, a
No,
lot of
man.
hats. You want to do it, I will show you how to do it. Even on a 9 to 5, I show plenty of people how to do my position because, like I was saying, I'm always excelling. My
Yeah.
goals is different from your goals. We are all different. Everybody be on this platform every time. We are all different. We may act alike, some people say we look alike, but we don't. Everybody don't look alike. But we may act alike and move alike, but we think different. We have a different think process. All we got to do is KD may have a plan that I don't know how to do, but he got it right way. Pope got a way of doing something. You got to listen to him. That's the problem too. Everybody's not listening. You want to go ahead and do. Listen, none of us, and I'm saying this live anyway, nobody's perfect. Nobody.
Mhm. And that's
Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I have flaws. Everybody has flaws. But at the end of the
mhm.
day, you got to listen to everybody. You got to work together with everybody and come together. You can make stuff so much better.
Everybody want to be
I don't
Joe
say
Clark.
it's flawed. Go ahead, OG. My bad.
I say everybody want to be Joe Clark.
It's I was gonna say because like how OG was saying and Lady Red, y'all all hit the nail on the button. It's a lack of understanding because it's a lack of comprehension because we are some people that's involved not only with corporations and other people that we are partnered with individually and things like that. Or not only, like I said, not only organizations, we corporate businesses and things like that. So, what does a corporation do? They incorporate partners. The thing about the corporation is that you got people that don't know how to separate the two. That's the lack of comprehension according to what they are, what they affiliate themselves with, and can't see outside of the box of that situation. So the person that starts the corporate business as a member of that, the member always think in tune that they part of that situation too, and don't realize that they're doing damage to the corporate business. It depends on how the image of that individual is. But then when you actually stand on your corporate business, they entwine the two as a member with it and feel like you can't say nothing as a member to the members that's taking care of your business or in bothering your corporation business. So in turn, you do the flip flop on them and say, well, okay, I'm gonna deal with my corporation business and then address you as a member. How about that? So as a member, if your member is doing damage to my corporate business and I had to do, let's just say, PR managing damage control about what's being done by your member, shouldn't you actually be the one dealing with your member? So I can deal with my corporate business, so won't nobody be confused, no conflicts, this, that, and the other. And everybody keeps saying, well, this is your situation. This person probably ain't got nothing to do with us. He's just an affiliate of our membership, feeling like our membership is an affiliate of him, and he probably mislead this person, mislead that person. My job is to take care of my corporate business as a businessman. As a member, my job is to make sure you don't step on this business toe trying to enforce your way into my way of thinking too, and then end up destroying the whole business because I don't need you out there gang banging, potty training, gang thing, holding thing, and then you get killed in a big wheat shirt. This is why it ain't for everybody. Now you can turn my corporate business or our corporate business or his corporate business because we got partners. There's more than just us.
Right.
We have partners in this situation. We've lost a couple things because people want to incorporate things into something they ain't got nothing to do with them, and they just sitting over there like they don't care. You have to talk to me as a member now. Why did you do that? You see what I'm saying? But now we're wrong if we do that. It's a lack of comprehension with people because they want things to go according to how they are. And I guess then some people feel like they just gonna push their way in anyway. But if you handle it on a push level, it messes the business image up. So you have to sometimes let things fester according to things and do what needs to be done as a corporate business purpose. And then when people be like, well, you went to them people. No, I put you in court as a businessman. I put you in court. I did that. Oh, you shouldn't do that because we members. No, bro. This is business too. And some of y'all ain't even standing on the business as members. So why would I let you dog minds? Ours, the people's.
Yeah.
It's a problem because people are being pointed about their own accountabilities according to their membership. Because the corporate business is about the peace unity of all. So sometimes we point all categories of life out because we deal with these things, not only as members, but as human beings. We only talk about membership stuff. Why? I'm a human being. We going through human issues. They're trying to bring slavery back. What you want to do? You can't talk about the reality of life and the things that we go through, the issues, the women, the feminist movement, the masculine movement, whatever the situation may be. If you step outside of your membership situation, everybody feel like you're going against them because a lot of our members is not going the right way. So now you're the bogus one. It's a catch-22. That's what they're looking for. More of these guys and brothers and sisters that don't want to change. It's a catch-22 to your membership according to your corporate business now. So that's their way of pushing you out of this part of the situation because they don't want to get right and keep you enforcing your thing. So now they want you out of the membership. You see what I'm saying? Because your business point out what's going on in the accountability of the membership. Because guess what? You learned what was going on and started your corporate business to help what's going on, not only in the people, but your membership as well. We are the people before members. We are men before we're anything. We're women before we're anything. We have to get ourselves together. It's actually a problem to be right now. I'm flabbergasted.
You spoke a lot of truth right there, KD. A lot of truth. A lot.
I ain't saying the real thing. They can just leave me alone though.
But I'm gonna say
You already
that.
know the answer to that question right there. They ain't gonna leave you alone now.
Nah,
No, they ain't gonna leave you alone. You know what I'm saying?
Doing this. What he doing next? What he doing next?
Yeah, they're not gonna leave you alone.
Yes,
He already got that problem now. He got them lurkers on there that we waiting for him to say the wrong thing at the right time. They can fire out their cannons and send out the troops and send out the damn what they call them folks that come out and help out.
Hey man, we in the trenches. We in the trenches with our own to be positive, no matter what organization you in. You, a positive person, or want to produce a positive image in your organization for all of us to actually adapt to see, okay, he might be moving right. Let me go and see what's going on with him. I'm looking at you move right. So I'm learning from you. We're in the trenches against our own to help our people move right. And if we move wrong, somebody gonna get us.
Yep.
So we gotta be careful, man. Everything ain't for everybody.
Nah, I can agree with that. I agree with that. Like I said, OG done started something.
Yeah, I try to find out, man, how important is your life? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How important is your life? I mean, how important is the next man's life? I mean, you know, everybody want to be important, but you want to be important at the wrong time. You see what I'm saying? I be checking out a whole lot of stuff, you know, and I'll be trying to understand situations, and you know, a lot of people don't want to hear when they wrong. You know what I'm saying? They can speak a whole speech, but the speech can be untrue. But they don't want you. You know, you can tell them that, hey man, what you saying ain't true. They don't want to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got these like I said, go back to what we talked about last, you know, these manipulations, man. The man over matter, man. You know,
Yeah.
I can't say it's not from poor education. Cause everybody, I mean, no, everybody didn't get the best school, but everybody do. You know what I'm saying? You do have 5 senses. You know right from wrong. I bet you, you know, I don't care how crazy the person is. I don't care what you say, how crazy the person is. A person know not to go run, get in front of that train.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? He know not to go run in front of the car. So he can't be too crazy, right?
Common
So,
sense.
you know, I look at stuff like, you know, you even got some people say they're crazy, but they know how to drive a car. They know how to do this, you know, they know that. You know, it's just, I don't look at it, it just, man, we got to start with, you know, that you better than me. Just because you got enough money. I don't care about the money. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta act like you stop being like you better than me. You haven't been through what I've been through. If I tell everybody this right now today, if I had the money and the technology that y'all got now, I have me an NBA team.
Mm.
I promise you I would. I have me a casino. If I had the technology right now that I had back then, y'all got now that I had back then, man, I wouldn't even be going through the change, y'all. Y'all got it's too much stuff out here for y'all to make money. The technology that they gave. You got these youngsters out here, you know, no disrespect to the right ends, as y'all call them young niggas. But y'all out here looking older than me.
Mm.
19, 20, looking like 50 and 60. What is
Look
y'all doing
forward.
with your life out here in these streets? You know what I'm saying? Then you got these 50s and 60s trying to act like they 18 and 19. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't get the common sense approach. That's why we can't get these people to understand, because you got these Asians trying to live out to a certain standards. You
The
know,
peak.
like I said on the show last time, a lot of people trying to rewrite the past. You can't recreate that past, man. You gotta let the past stay the past. Cause the past back then, you had some hell of a speakers back in them days.
Mm-hmm.
We had some speakers. We ain't got them speakers now. So how can you create something that we don't got now? You know what I'm saying? All the old cats dead. So who gonna come in front of them? Who we got
The
to come in
thing
front of
is,
them? No
I
one
think I think with
but
that,
us.
it,
You know what I'm saying? But then we don't even want to take time out to even deal with one another. We deal with one another just because I might like this certain person. You will like them just because I like them. But then when I leave, y'all don't even communicate with nobody. You know each other no more. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. You know. Then you take these pictures. You take these photo shots with these people. Hey, don't even got the phone number. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you speaking
I
truth.
don't understand these pictures taken. You know, some of y'all just be rocking pad pictures and be in. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. The important a person want to be so important these days. You know what I'm saying? Even got the kids want to be like they're important now.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
do
I'm
you
saying? So we got to do better than what we doing. You know, that's why so many people coming up missing right now. Everybody want to be important. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
oh, do
Cause
you
they want to try to be important, they would be in the house somewhere.
yeah, you a
Gonna be
fool for
running
that.
around.
That man talking about
That's
them
why they
chips.
missing. Cause they want to be important.
Huh.
I'm telling you what's going on.
Yeah, hey, some of these folks that's supposed to be, you know, you can't tell me these folks just come just snatching you up just to snatch you up. You want to be important. That's why you out here in the streets.
Yeah.
I just don't
From
think they
all
want to
ages,
hear
want to
that.
be important. You don't supposed to be out here. How you 12, 13-year-old come missing? You get missing at 1 o'clock in the morning. What you doing in the street at 1 o'clock in the morning at 12, 13 years old?
Being
No
faced, like the
parents.
old people
Where
say.
your parents?
The parents failed them.
Want to be important.
Not all the time,
See
though.
what I'm saying? So,
Not all the time.
you know,
It's not the
ain't
parents.
gonna take the whole show over there, man. It just we gotta do, man. Just have to do better, man. That man thing, that's a terrible thing, bro. And you know, and a whole lot of folks ain't even on dope, so it can't be the dope.
Yeah. And to piggyback on what KD was
Can't be
saying,
the dope.
you know, it's not all the parents' fault. You
Well,
have some
it's something else going
parents.
on. Y'all need to tell me what it is.
Yeah, it's some of it's the kids just doing stuff, you know, like they're trying to fit in.
Can anybody help me?
They're just trying to fit in.
It's some of everything, bro. It's a mixture. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture. It's a mixture. It ain't just
Man,
one thing.
It's just
all I
It ain't
see
just
is
one thing.
everybody looking for a sacrifice, man. Like just so everybody can get along. Everybody looking for. See, it's the image of who's important now.
Somebody else to talk.
You're an important individual in the South, in all 52 states, and this, that, and the other. Now, I guarantee you, if you got up on that podium and start being the speaker, like, and I'm not saying like the people in the old days. I'm saying the people that's speaking now learn from the people
Can y'all
in
hear
the
me?
old.
Yeah, you can't hear us.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There's something wrong with my headphone. Somebody else can talk though.
Can you hear me?
We've been OG, we've been talking the whole time, but you
Yeah.
just took. Hey, I don't know if you could hear us not, but his phone was acting up.
Yeah, he went out, came back in. Yeah, we hear everybody. Go ahead, KD.
No, I was just trying to say, tell them like it ain't the fact that people trying to, and I'm not saying people not, because we take on the roles and the images and we pick up the mission statements of those from the old past ways. Okay, and the mission ain't changed. It's actually still relevant today, and this is why a lot of people fight for that. Now, what's not happening? Ain't nobody stepping up on that podium no more. You see what I'm saying? Those who are stepping up on that podium, they are paid to step on that podium. Some of us don't want that money because it comes with a bullet to your head. It's like we're more looking for a sacrifice than actually looking for a solution, because if we give them a sacrifice, we cool for the next 10 years till we give them another one. Don't nobody want to get on that podium no more. So that means don't nobody really want to listen no more. You feel what I mean? They know what's going on. You can't blind people to what's going on no more. It's too much technology. And I heard OG when he said the revelations is coming to pass and things of that nature. But when you write something and incorporate something into something that was already there, you create what is happening. I'm not saying things are not coming to pass and things of that nature, but they wrote that book. We didn't. They told you this was going to happen. They told you this was going to happen. When they was telling us that in Revelation, they already had the technology to do it. So if we keep saying this is going to happen, and we keep believing that this is what's going to happen because they said this is what's happening, but every time you see what they're saying happen is man-made, generated, controlled, machinery, this, that, and the other, that ain't God working. That's the people who wrote the book working. And we're brainwashed to the thought process of what they actually created. Now, if we know that they said all this is will happen and it's coming to pass, why we keep doing exactly what the book telling them that's gonna happen?
That's what I want to ask. Now, see, that's a good topic that you reading on.
It's the narrative.
I'm just saying, like,
let's go do this.
Let's talk about the 40K in the church with the shutting the doors.
Oh,
I mean, you get what I'm saying? What, you know,
on some real talk, man, and I know we on the positive message right now. I'd have put it on them. What? See, y'all keep forgetting the messages that come down here soft and preaching. All the messages went to war.
Yeah. Yeah, I just,
Dude
when I
destroyed that church. Muhammad wiped out millions in the name of Allah. Them messages wasn't soft. We become made soft, appeasing the wrong situations, and we know what's really right. We beat on the messengers. We see the influences in them and things like that, and we just take control of them because we put them in a box in a shell, and now they scared to talk because we initiated into something.
isn't it against the law to lock doors on folks? Like,
It
in the
is.
church?
Yeah,
It's
because
actually
that's
against
why
the law to hold
that's
it
why he was hit with. He got hit with. Okay, you hold people hostage just like kidnapping. You got
That
you
was
got
it.
think about you in the church. You got the elderly in there. You got people that's sick in there. You got
Yeah.
young people in there. Underage people. What are you trying to do? You ain't finna hold me hostage in no building. And tell me I
We
got
want that 40K.
you need to take that money you take every Sunday and use it for your building fund and use it for what it's supposed to be for. Because a lot of them take that money and use it for their own self. Let's get real. Churches don't get fined for having a church. They get that money in, they don't get taxed.
I just was under the impression that, I have seen that before, but they didn't use it. The verbiage was different. It was like, close the doors of the church, don't lock them. We gonna have another,
He knew what he did. That's why he got in trouble. And then try to flip it around. You knew exactly what you were doing, what you were saying. And then when they came to you about, oh, you kidnapping, you holding people hostage, that ain't what I was trying to do.
40K. 40K in the name of Jesus, 40K.
Pull the 40K out your pocket. Pull the 40K out your car.
It's business, folks, bro. It's big business, man. After 9/11, we signed all our privacy rights away, right? So this is why we got smart TV, surveillance, monitoring, artificial something, and tracking. That's what the smart TV is. Now they smart, y'all better watch out. You know what I mean? That's why dudes saying turn the TV off, whatever. We just have to understand what's going on. When we signed away our privacy on that, we actually signed away our freedom of speech too, because they say if they're holding a session, this is how they can shut down church anytime if people don't even realize it. Yeah. If you're holding a session that they don't know what's going on about, they can deem you're being on some terrorist stuff and go in and shut the whole church down, put you in Guantanamo Bay and lock you up until they feel like you ain't a threat. That's what happened when 9/11 happened. We signed away our privacy law, surveillance, monitoring, artificial recording technology, tracking. That's what it is. Right. Okay, so we wasn't smart enough to see what was really actually going on when we passed all that beer. They put a false expectation of being real to us, that somebody came over here and blew it. Now, we ain't going to talk about the conspiracy theory of it. We're going to talk about the law of these things. So when this goofy church dude sat there and did that, guess what he just did? He put a whole lot of black churches on radar as far as saying that y'all ain't for nothing but the money. Y'all might be plot planning and strategizing, and God ain't with y'all. Okay? Now, when they convict Diddy of this not whatever stuff, talking to dead people or whatever it is like that, you can't even talk to your ancestor no more and ask for guidance. You can pray to Jesus, but you can't pray to God. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, they're trying to knock away all that with these cases that they going on, because when the cases get solved, you change the statutes. This is why you pay attention to court. And when you change these statutes right here, who's the only person you can pray to, and who's the only person that's going to get the money? And they got mandatory tippings, the church.
Right.
See what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Everything that's being done is being allowed. No different than Cat Williams exposing situations, and now he dressing up like a warlock looking like Yoda.
Oh Lord, not a warlock.
Wait a minute. What?
Lord Jesus, he said a warlock.
Did you say Yoda, bro?
He walking around here looking like Yoda and Gucci. And the Gucci spread. Oh man, it's just when you realize.
No,
listen, man. You gotta see him, man. He really look like the little green leprechaun on Leprechaun in the Hood, man. Taking these pictures, man.
Hey,
So you have to understand that what's being allowed is being allowed for a reason of the benefit. Once they start talking about the Anaki, the brothers and the government start making money off of it. Let's start putting out the Ankh chains. Let's start putting out this. Let's start. Once you start turning the lie into the truth of what it really is, it's for a profit. It's a benefit. Social media is made to separate us, not actually give us value of anything. We're seeing what other people do, and we choosing not to deal with other races according to what we're seeing on social media. But we'll watch other countries' news that's saying what America doing to our own people.
indeed.
It's the separate tool, divide and conquer, feminist movement, all that stuff is in social media. Masculine movement, all this man against woman, light skin versus dark skin, all that is separating us from each other. This is why we can't work together.
Yeah.
I ain't messing with them. They allowing that. And then you got dude over here, man. Y'all need to get that stuff together in the north. Well, y'all need to get that stuff together in the south because we ain't allowing the police to come lynch us, kill us, beat us without no fight. So maybe we need to take care of what's going on here in the north according to our gang banging. And y'all need to get what's going on in the south according to what the police doing. Gang bang on that or something. I don't know. Or maybe we all need to just stop worrying about what everybody got going on in their situation and everybody else's neck in the wood and somebody just got robbed, stabbed, and killed and raped right next door to you.
Yeah.
Everybody is somebody else's business with an opinion about what's going on in somebody else's area, and their area messed up too. It's a separation tool.
Yeah. Opinionated.
Opinionated. That's all it is. And if your opinion is too good, or you put up a post and say something about anything that can reflect for anything, well, I think it's this, that, and the other. This should be. Well, you know, you might be right, but let's see. Let's check the avenue of that. Let's talk about this. No, I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at my shirt. I'm not arguing. I'm explaining why I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what we've been measured to. A debate team on Facebook and social media. And don't nobody like each other.
That's the truth.
That's the God honest truth.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's what's going
People
on.
not liking nobody for no apparent reason. It's like just because you smiling, you come in the building, I'm using that word. You can have a good mood. That just go back to, you know, how you learn about energy, how negative energy and positive energy. Somebody, you having a great mood, somebody got a messed up, jacked up mood. They come around you, pull that energy on you, and then now you messed up for the day. And you don't know how you got there. You don't know how you got
there. I did a video on Facebook about that.
It's just crazy.
The craziest
Stay in
thing
your
to me
lane,
is this.
do what you do. Like I put that post up a couple days ago last week.
Yeah.
People I love to help everybody in this industry. I helped a lot of people. And I stopped dealing with a certain amount of people because of how they did me. I don't have no ill will, but business is business. Personal, I still speak and keep going. Because I can go in any room with any of my enemies and still smile and say, hey, how you doing? Because I can sleep at night. I let that go. It's just business. I don't do business with you. It's business, not personal. People take it and flip it wrong. And you got to know where you stand. Stay humble, stay in your character, stay in your life. We can help everybody. We can work hand in hand. But once you start overdoing things and you knowing more than me and everything and not working together to build together, it's going to be a division. It's always going to be divided. Nobody's never going to be together. Even with these artists in this industry. We got people, we got DJs, we doing showcases, got the showcase. You got people, I'm so tired of them complaining. We ain't got this, we ain't got that. And we sitting up here and putting things in play for you. But you would rather go out of state paying a whole lot of money for a showcase you don't get nothing out of it. Or you would go to a showcase for an artist that's not signed to a major label or anything and not get anything out of it versus going to, I'm giving you off with Empire, who's ran by our CEO, Gazi, a legitimate label whose Pope is on it. You can Google and we get paid off of. You don't want to come and get a distribution deal or put your music on the platform so you can get your performance royalties. your publishing royalties, your distribution, your mechanical royalties, just to name a little few, because I know a lot of them still don't know about it.
Yep.
You don't
Yep.
want to come get interviews, radio interviews on syndicated shows. This is stuff we got taken care of for you, so your platform can grow. You don't want to come network in the building. You don't know who's sitting in there.
And then y'all got a whole
You out.
label
Wait a minute.
that's actually
Constant
helping
thing all the time. All the
Question.
time.
I want to get some comments on this. I want to throw this out here and see if y'all can answer this for me too. If you're watching out there on Facebook, I'm gonna put something out here. I want to get some comments on this. And the question is, how can you be sociable in public but anti-social on social media? Can somebody please in the comments?
I need to know that.
I want to know that.
I want to read these comments.
How can you speak in public and be anti-social on social media?
Right.
Let's get some comments out there. If you're watching,
We definitely need comments on it.
for a while.
We definitely need
never
comments
just
on
trying
it.
to
Let's
just go,
just like somebody they in a relationship,
I just want to know.
but they ain't not together or whatever. They secretive. Or
It
they
just don't
friends
make
with
sense
you
to
and
me. But I'm
KD.
just,
They homeboys with you and KD. They talking to y'all and everything, but when they get out in public, they don't know y'all. They looking at you and KD like, why are you talking to me? I'm offended. I don't know you. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's put it all on the table right now.
yeah, you can get we get your comments. Comment on the Facebook page.
I
Eagle
want to
Flight
see these.
Global Eagle Flight Radio Network page. If it's on there, if you're on live, comment your what do you think that is? Because
They start smelling themselves. They start smelling themselves. Once you get a little popularity on social media, people walk around in the streets like they are actually celebrities now because somebody gave them 1,000 likes on a post.
yeah.
So when you see that person in the streets and you speak to them, they hit you with the. You spoke to me.
Oh, you so right.
I just put a post up not too long ago, like a person will walk past you and you'll keep walking past or something like that, regardless. Oh, you ain't speaking today. Well, my mama told me speak when spoken to. Who are you? You know what I mean? Even with friends, like, dang, you ain't speaking, speak. I'll speak back or something like that. We walked up on each other. We walking past. Why I got to make the first thing to kiss your ass and recognize you? You start smelling themselves, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I just, what I'm saying, it baffled my mind because I mean,
and then you might know the real there.
That I do. I mean, and I'm not calling people out per se, you know what I'm saying? But like OG made a comment, yeah, it just blows my mind. Like I said, KD, and she said we could be working together, like, you know what I'm saying, we could be out, whatever. And we'll feel the type of energy that's going on, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel that it's people have had private conversations with other people and they don't want nobody else to see them interacting with you on social media because of the things that were said in private. That's my and what OG said, they trying to be important.
And they have a lot to do with it. You can get off the phone call with 3 people and then 2 people have a phone call about you.
True.
True
story.
You know what I'm saying? So you just have to understand what's going on. I've recognized a lot of people fall back from just conversation, maybe because you can't make me who you want me to be according to who I am. You see what I'm saying? If you don't agree, you can agree with everything, but that don't mean you have to move according to how you move. If you switch, you want me to switch? No, I believe in walking left to right, high heel, heel to toe, like I'm in the military or something like that. My ball ain't your ball. Now, if we dribbling balls together and we looking for the lane of the court, then even in basketball, they create some kind of office to where everybody play their part and pass the ball to the person that's gonna score. Everybody wants to score in their way and need you to be an exact resemblance of them. If not, you don't matter to the mission statement sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the people that are positive smell they sell way more than the people we need to help.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
True. You said a
So
lot. You said a mouthful right there. You
yeah,
said a
man.
mouthful.
I ain't
Everybody
nobody's
wants
flunky.
the ball.
I ain't no flunky, bro. I ain't never been. I've been brainwashed one time in my life.
But now you
can't
said
get
it though.
me to
Everybody
do-
want to shoot the ball, but everybody can't shoot the ball.
Yeah,
You know
somebody
what I'm
needs to
saying?
sit on the bench and somebody needs to serve
They
that
got
water for the
They got
players.
a guard, a small guard, a forward, a power forward, and a center.
Right.
Like Strong said, it makes a fist too when you use them all together according to what it needs to be. But it's more than 5 people on the team. So we pass the ball to this person, this person, this person, this person. But the captain of the team got to create more captains, not more teammates.
Yeah.
So everybody, a captain is a whole movement within themselves by knowing what to do, present themselves, speech pattern, whatever the situation may be. Sometimes the captains of the team want you to move exactly like them. You can't.
True.
That's not my role.
It don't work
I
that
need
way.
to help your position by enforcing what you're saying by doing it while you're doing it and he's doing it, but he's doing it differently. He's doing it differently. It comes back to the table, no different than people in business or drug dealers. You got 5 partners in a business. He go his way, his way, his way. Everybody meet back up at the table when they go get what they go get done. We can't do that because somebody wanted to go exactly how they wanted to, or you're irrelevant to the situation and don't realize the way you is probably the most valuable part of the puzzle.
That's true. We got BGG in
Shout
the
out,
building.
yeah, my brother BGG.
He said nowadays save the ones who want to be saved. Can't save everyone. That's true. That's true. You can't save everybody. Everybody don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a store. I was on my route one day, and it was a guy in a shopping cart was collecting cans, and I pulled up on him. I had a couple of Coke cans. I drink Coca-Cola, a couple of Red Bulls. I had a couple of cans in there, so I'm thinking now, mind you, check this out. I'm thinking I'm helping him out. I take my cans and add it with his cans. Again, I'm thinking I'm helping him out. That man cussed me out to high heaven and told me he didn't want my cans.
Oh,
this
wow.
guy, he walking around. I'm pretty sure he's homeless, but that brought something to my attention. He has a buggy full of cans. He didn't want my cans. Like I said, I thought that I was helping him by giving him some of my cans. He took my cans that I set in the basket and threw them out on the ground. He didn't want them cans. And kept walking and didn't go back to get them. So if you don't learn nothing from that, I learned a lot from that right there.
Yeah.
That's a learning.
Like the old people say, we can't help everybody.
Hey,
can't please everybody.
Your heart is in it. Your heart was in it. Your mind thought process was in it. But
I got a question.
They gotta want to be helped.
I wonder if people on Facebook or social media actually realize that all the emotional damage that they put up on social media looking for a pat on the hug or everything or be okay or this, that, and the other, or even when you're on phone calls with certain people that don't have nothing to do but talk about something that happened bad, the emotional trauma, this, that. Do they realize that some of these people that they talk to or on social media are being re-victimized by your situation?
Yeah.
Do we actually think that before we call people looking for advice? Like, I wonder if they ever been through this. But then if they have, do you think you might have re-victimized these people?
Yeah.
It's triggered.
You know what I mean?
Oh, triggered.
Triggered.
Yeah.
We think we're different than the King family, X family, anybody family. We re-victimize their family every year. this is the celebration of Martin Luther King's death. Really? That's a celebration? See, we was talking something like this last week, but I don't know if people really realize us, you know, individuals that can't see past what they got going on. Do we realize looking for advice might re-victimize somebody and trigger something and put them in the situation that they don't need to be in, but you straight now.
Right.
That's why
Right.
everything don't need to be on Facebook about what we go through or what you going through. Or you don't need the advice. You just need to deal with certain things. Go get therapy. Stop putting everything on Facebook because some of y'all ain't gonna take the advice and keep doing the same thing. You just need, you just
Exactly.
want to know you're going through something.
Exactly. And shout
Now you
out
gonna
to
for my day.
GG.
I got me a nice little blunt and a cup of coffee. Walking down the street, man, my mama died.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Like PGG just posted, he said, just like with the music, things change, people change, but the real stay the same, loyalty and he's speaking the truth. He's one of our brothers that's from Mississippi and been going through the same thing, you know, with these, you know, artists. People complain about they want to do this and want to do that, and then you do that for them and then nothing happens. So
He
That's
right though.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He
The
right.
fact
The
that the people that
Y'all got a real platform though.
huh?
It's two artists in the world that I've actually really noticed that got platforms that's out here wanting to help the people. And I've been looking. I see everybody else stuff and I see Cash App this, Cash App that, boom, 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 keep the show going, whatever the situation may be. But then I see Empire doing what y'all doing, actually a industry label situation. And you know, the industry don't want people helping the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all actually out here endorsing, providing, and helping the community. And Willie D.
Yeah.
Who people in the industry I know that's actually in the industry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know him personally, but he talk like we talk.
Yeah.
He put it out there like we put it out there. The rights, the wrong, what could we do? Things of that nature, everyday life. Until people start doing that, I ain't listening to the industry.
True.
Help us.
yeah.
True. It's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, that with us being where we at right now, you know what I'm saying, it's an old Bible verse that cup runneth over, that you won't have enough room to receive, you know what I'm saying, them blessings. And that's what I was, when I made that post about helping other people, that's what it's about. It's not about receiving that blessing, it's about being a blessing to other people. You know what I'm saying? Being a blessing to others to help their vision, like, you know what I'm saying, what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? It goes further than just holding it like this. You know what I'm saying? Holding it in my hand. If I got $1, if I found $1, that's the same dollar. If I hold it in my hand and don't do nothing with it, it's gonna be the same dollar tomorrow that I picked up yesterday. But if I spend that dollar in the right way, that dollar gonna come back as $2 or $3. You know what I'm saying? $4, $5. Take that $1, give it to somebody else, then it's gonna trickle back down to you. You might get blessed down with $30 or $40. You never know where it'll come from. You know what I'm saying? Oh snap! Oh snap! We got somebody backstage. Oh snap! I knew it wasn't gonna be long. We got Kurt Dog. He done came to the studio. He said, "Bump the phone. I'm coming to the studio."
That's right.
Kurt Dog said, "I'm on my way to the studio."
Oh, Kurt Dog in the studio.
Yeah, Kurt Dog in the studio. He in the back.
Yeah, we got Kurt Dog and Fly, and then we got Ambassador Strong just joined backstage. So
we got some action.
Oh yeah, we got some good action going on today. Let's bring Ambassador Strong here to get off into this dig off into this big turkey that we eat tonight. What's going on, Strong? How you doing?
Peace and blessings, family. How y'all doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
Yeah, man.
You all right over there, B?
Oh yeah, man. I do that 7 days a week overnight type thing. So it caught up with me.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Welcome to the party. We just talking about antisocial social people.
Yeah, I actually as I noticed that the show was already in full stride, I was listening to what the brother KD was speaking on. And if you know
Oh,
me, I always got another perspective of things. So
I knew it was coming.
That's what we do.
Yeah. This kind of me and KD like sounding boards. We go with each other all day long until we come up with something. Like it's iron sharpening iron type thing. Not that I disagree with anything that he said, but flipping the coin over to the other side and speaking as one of those guys that have been accused of forcing people or wanting people to do things the way I want them to do it in order for things to progress. Sometimes when a vision is established and you're asked to do something that you may be very familiar with, something you've done your whole life, but you don't have the understanding of how it needs to be done within this specific vision. So when you've pushed the button your whole life, at 3 o'clock when the bell sounds, you used to pushing the button. That's what you've been doing for 20 years. Now you come over here and I need you to push the button at 1 o'clock. But you want to argue with me about how it needs to be done at 3 because you've been doing this forever. You become a problem because you've allowed your knowledge to get in the way, or your assumption that this situation is no different than every other one because it looks familiar. You become a stumbling block. So it's not that people always want you to do what they want you to do. It's that there's a specific order of things in order to get to where they're trying to go within their vision. So if you become a part of somebody else's vision, then you no longer play the role you want to play in it. You play the role they need you to play and the role they ask you to play, or you move around and let somebody else do that.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, so
I agree wholeheartedly.
There are different dynamics to every situation. Things aren't black and white as they could be if it was only one or two variables involved. But when you're living in a multicultural society, you're living in extremely diverse times due to the freedom of speech, the freedom of idea and thought, and all of these type of things, the freedom of expression. You have to understand that there are, for every person, there's a different avenue. But that doesn't mean that one person is not going to stand strongly on what they believe, regardless of how much sense, logic, or how many times you've seen it work, or you've done that. The individual is going to stick with what they know, or they're going to fight to continue to stand on what they know because that's what's been working for them. And a lot of people are so afraid of change and the unknown that they will stay in a chaotic situation just not to have to face what possibly might be.
That was she coming with, but like what Lady Red said, and you know, I agree with you too. They do become that stumbling block, and that's why when she said what she said, as far as like, let us train you, let me train you into the position of who I am, or what it is, or what a situation may be. That is fine, cool, and dandy. And people I don't see a lot of people having a problem with it. I think people have a problem with acting out the way that their position is supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Because they want the position of the person that's actually influencing it. So they'll try to take what you give them and mound you down with it, like you're not the one moving right when you're actually the one doing it. Come on, me and you go through this, Kelly, all of us, we sit there and jumble around the situation and make a solution to each one of our own flaws to work together according to the base core value of what needs to be done.
Here's the key with that to remember is,
right.
And I heard y'all speaking on this too, as far as everything ain't for everybody. The doors on the building, anybody can walk up to them and open them and things of that nature. But when you walk through the doors, two things should happen. One, whoever's already inside the building will determine if you fit or if you belong to be there, or if you need to be there, should be there, etc. And two, even if they invite you in and give you a position, you have to determine whether it's a right fit for you. So sometimes now, and now this I know I'm guilty of, because I want the world for everybody I deal with. I want them to have everything they dream of, everything they strive for, all of this. And sometimes you want more for people than what they want for themselves. Sometimes your dreams and ideas of what this person's potential is doesn't mean that they're trying to get to that point, or that they're trying to get to it in the way that you see them there.
Or ready for
what you see in a person. It's like how they say it, you can't see the forest for the trees. If you're standing in the middle of the forest, all you see is a bunch of trees. But now if you get pulled out of it and you get an overhead view, you get a better idea of the landscape. So it's a lot of people that are standing in the middle of the forest right now, and they can't understand that you have had the luxury of taking a helicopter ride and can see the way out. You can see the rivers and the things that they can't see. You can see the upcoming cliff that they're about to fall off of. You can see the fact that if we go this way, we're going to be climbing for the next 30 years. So, hey, let's go ahead and take this trail. We may face a few more dangers this way, but at the end of the day, we're going to actually get to where we're going in our lifetime. So it's certain things that some people see that others don't. And it's not to say that these people will never get there, or that you're better than them, or that you're this or that. But sometimes you've just had the benefit of having experiences and gaining wisdom that they haven't yet. Sometimes you've been blessed with an understanding that they don't have yet. Because although the trees bear fruit, they don't bear them in the same season. It's going back to what we was talking about last week about the elders and the youth. You can have all the ambition and strength and drive that you want to, but as a 20-year-old, you will never have the wisdom of a 40-year-old that's at that same time. Once you make it to 40, that guy is 60, so he still has 20 years of wisdom on you. So your ego and your pride and these old cats need to get out the way. They can't tell you. Hey, they can tell you. It's just the question is, are you willing to listen to something? See, we judged, and I didn't get it off last week, but we judged the messenger, which is why we miss a lot of the important things that we're supposed to hear. I'm looking at the man that bought it to me, not the man that sent it to me. You know, it's I can tell you all the truth in the world to save your life, but the fact of the matter is, my big homie don't like you. You ain't from where I'm from. You're not. Look here. I may not be as tough as you, but you better realize who got selected to send the message, or who got selected to bring the message. See, there's a whole lot in that. Is why would the king get a message to this guy if he wasn't good enough to bring it?
Well, we all mess for real. We all mess. All of us. Yeah, all of us. So if you're gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at the maker. Be mad at God, because he created who I am, and this who I am. That's what I'm gonna be.
Hey, listen, and the thing is, if we didn't have the freedom of choice, if I had my choice taken away from me, or you had your choice taken away from you, so that the way I see the world is how it should be, then that means that yes, at that point things are unfair and unjust and all of this. But now, if we're making our own choices every day, we get up and we make our own choices, and we come from the same type of background, same area, same hood, whatever. Of course, there's still differences there, but if my choices seem to start accelerating me and elevating me and pushing me on, and your choices have you stagnant. If you begin to blame everybody else, guess where you're gonna be 20 years from now?
With everybody else.
Still standing in that funk, talking about what everybody else did. You probably calling the homie a sellout that advanced and excelled. He ain't shit. He sold out on the hood. He went and did this, that, and the third.
All in the videos.
Yeah, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
All in the videos.
Look, and the thing is go on, come on over there. Go on, do you look? Y'all know y'all don't know Trigger Man, Running Man, any of the men. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's
you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. Every messenger has their way of sending the messages. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, the king ain't gonna send nobody that's not capable of delivering this message according to how it needs to be messaged, even if it's in an inspired way. I'm gonna give you the message, but I need you to inspire them too. However, you got people that do that, but like he said, my big fella don't like you, so whoop the bam. Here we go again, picking sides. Even though we know what's best for each other and things of that nature, we know we might need to get behind Strong because he's elevating, he's doing this, that, and other, but his big homie don't like Strong, so now there's a side to pick. Okay.
What's wrong with the big homie?
So instead of dealing with the right side of the situation, we can't say there's a wrong side of the situation because everything, bad or good, brings some kind of value to the situation. The bad brings the value of good because we figure out what not bad to do no more. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what the good can bring to the bad if you're going to remain bad, but it can take you out of being that way, right? But since we don't like each other, what happens? We pick sides. We diversify ourselves individually according to a group of individuals that just don't like Strong, or don't like Carl, or don't like Miss Red, or don't like this, that, and other. So now you got four corners of the globe that's divided by people don't liking certain things. So everybody in that circle is out.
That's what I want to know. What's wrong with the big homie? What the big homie do?
Big
homie don't even know you. The big homie don't even know you.
Right. The big homie was right. The big homie was right. He tapped into you to make you realize or reevaluate yourself and things of that nature. And then instead of reevaluating yourself and things like that, it's like making an excuse to it. Putting a but to a right. How am I right if there's a but? How is Strong right if there's a but?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
I'm happy for you, but.
So instead, I lash out.
Yeah.
Because we got to ride with the big homie that don't like Strong.
Well, he go the part of that is, and this is what helps us in that aspect is. I know that your big homie don't know me at all.
True.
He may have heard about me. He may be familiar with my works, but he don't know me. So the message and the things that he's putting out, they don't bother me because I know who I am. You know, it's I know what you're gonna see when you see me, when you look at me, when you hear what I'm doing, or you see what I'm doing, and you see how I'm moving. If the things your big homie told you can overpower what you see with your own eyes, what you felt with your own presence, if your big homie can overpower that, then there's a lot going on between you and your big homie that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? It's there are things that just don't make sense, that there's no need to try to figure them out, unwind them, and all that type of stuff. And you don't sin against me. You sin against he that sent me. So you don't have to take the message from me. You can beat me up just like on the movies. You can decapitate me, put my skin on the side of a horse, and send it on back to the person that sent me. The full wrath of what I was trying to bring you the message to prevent is going to rain down on your head because you judged the messenger instead of getting the warning that was coming to you. The people that are out here on these platforms, the people that are doing the things they do, they've made a choice to make sacrifices for the preservation of everyone. They've made choices to invest in the uplifting of the people. They've made choices to take their 24 hours in the day, take a portion of that, and dedicate it to the advancement and the uplifting of others. And yet, you will ridicule this person, you will bash this person, you will kill this person, and honor the ones that are poisoning, that are killing, that are raping, that are mutilating, trafficking. These are the people that we honor. These are the people we lift on our shoulders and call real.
I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna jump in there with you, Strong, because I have to agree with you. If we was on this podcast talking about all kind of mess and just, I'm talking about mess on top of mess. If we were just messy, I'm talking about like, I just can't even describe the mess. If we was doing mess and slapping folks across the head and with SpongeBob food toys and yeah, we'll be getting views too. But no, not over here.
Well, see, that's the thing about it is you're getting views because people see. Now the interaction part of it, that's a different story because they can't get the type of attention that they want. They won't be considered tough enough or rough enough or whatever the enough is that they need to get. They're not going to get it by sitting here having conversations and dialoguing about peaceful measures in order to unify and stuff the communities. You know, you want to hear about how we're going to bust this dude head, or it's about time to whoop this cat or do this to him, or blah, 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 blah. Misery loves company. We thrive off of the violence and the destruction and the chaos. We've been imprisoned within a culture that exploits our own destruction. You know, we've traded in the physical chains for mental chains of slavery. And unfortunately, due to our Mr. Know-it-all attitude and our Mr. Tough Guy mentality, we continue to forge links to put in those chains that keep our minds enslaved, coming up with these overinflated ideas of self and the importance of chasing a bag and becoming financially or overly financially secured, shall I say, in a market that the dollar can become worth nothing at any moment. We invest in paper currency versus the currency of our people, the people that are actually making the money, the people that are actually building the communities, the people that are part of the communities. We don't invest in those people, or shall I say, that's the problem, is when you start to invest in those people, you become an agent of chaos because you're disrupting the order of destruction that has been in play for decades. So we become an enemy of the system when we become a friend of the people. And this is what happens is the antisocial thing. People don't want to talk to you because they're afraid of being associated with you when they don't know how the coin is going to land. You know, we've had plenty of backroom support. Oh, we stand with you guys. Hey, bro, it's a beautiful thing y'all got going on. Let me know what I need to do to get involved. Well, I tell you what, fam, look, we having this event. Come on out here. We're going to get you in the shirt and get you in front of this camera. Oh, you know what, bro? I got to work. Look, they just called me. I can't come. I ain't going to be able to make. Hey, look. Hey, there's always something why you can't be seen in front of the camera with us. And I'm not stupid. You know, we know how it goes. Stand back, don't say nothing, see what side is winning, and jump over there when the fight, when everything clearing up. Bro, I've been rocking with
right there. That's what it is right there. No, for real, you got the guys tripping, but that's what it is right there. That's that stand back. I'm gonna see, yeah. And then they're gonna try to jump head first in.
Nobody wants to be associated. Well,
And
look,
then when
what
they
happens
jump
if I'm
in, they gonna lie. They gonna be like,
Wrong.
"See, I told
that's
you,
it.
or you should have been on this side, or you should
Oh, I
have."
had something to say
Stop
the
saying
whole situation.
Here go the crazy part though is if
Yeah.
I'm telling you that I'm not choosing a side, that I refuse to one, if you look at us as a family, and I'm gonna say this right here, if you look at us as a family, and let's just say my father entrusted my uncles to take care of business in his absence. And as my father's away for whatever reason, and my uncles have the household and they're taking care of all of my siblings and things of that nature. My two uncles or my 4, 5, 6 uncles, whoever get into it. Now they're at war with each other and they fighting. These are brothers fighting. One more time now. These are brothers fighting. As the nieces and nephews, we begin to cling to our favorite uncle. Well, I like Uncle so-and-so more. I like Uncle so-and-so more. He gives us gifts and presents. Well, Uncle so-and-so don't even come around. Everybody start clinging to the uncle they feel closest to. And then the uncles begin to tell their nieces and nephews, hey, don't talk to them over there. You know how they feel about me, and y'all know I'm a good uncle. So, y'all don't let them tell y'all the lies. If they say this, y'all go ahead and smash them or whatever, and don't betray us. The uncles begin to divide the family by feeding into the misconception that the nieces and nephews have, instead of correcting them and letting them know, like, hey, look, man, we have an argument, but we one family. Don't y'all start separating yourself, blah, blah. Instead of doing that, they start to feed into it and try to accumulate the most family members on their side in order to establish a sense of dominance.
Now it becomes a competition.
Now it becomes not only a competition, but a deadly competition, because you're not only destroying the family bond right there at that moment, you're destroying it for generations to come, because the ignorance is going to continue to grow from a snowball into an avalanche. And then we find ourselves buried in snow with feet sticking up over here, broken skis over there, somebody missing. We don't know what's going on. We're in a state of chaos and confusion. You got the first responders out there. Everybody's in a frantic mode to save a life now. Nobody wants to listen to each other because we're in a state of panic. It's an emergency. We need people that are trained to deal with these type of situations to calm the crowd down. Crowd response. Get them calmed down. Make sure they stay behind the lines while we pick up the pieces, and then we'll invite everybody in once things are safe. Where you got those that want to keep on breaking past the tape and talking about the things that they don't know. Y'all just trying to keep us back because y'all don't want us skiing. Y'all trying to keep us back because y'all don't want us to get recognized as this, that, and the third champions and receive our medals and all these type of things. We're holding you back because proper preparations prevents a poor performance. The alphabet is important as a foundation in order for you to learn how to read. You have to learn the basics in order to move on to the higher degrees of education. You don't go in and they give you Shakespeare at 3 years old and tell you to break it down for me. They take you in that classroom. A is for apple. B is for boy. This type of stuff, why is that important? Because you need a proper foundation to build upon. So there are certain steps that have to be followed, and it's not always being antisocial. It's not always being dictatorish. It's just the fact of proven systems work.
Yep.
And if you only want to deal with the system you have that's already been proven to be broken, that's already been proven to be toxic, then that's your business and your choice. But don't decide to try to stop everybody else from coming in and getting involved and participating because you can't see the light, because you have a problem with it. I know I probably jumped all over the place because I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff I want to say on this, but I'm not going to say because it's too specific. But we have to learn that each person is making a choice for themselves based on what foundation they've had laid. on the things that they've been taught. And how many every years it took us to come to the truth with little trinkets and things that we've been getting over time, it may take them just as long. But the idea is to never stop swinging, never stop pushing, never stop educating, never stop being that light. Never worry about who's accepting it, who isn't. Your job isn't to, and I think the brother KD said something earlier about, it's to motivate and inspire. That's a personal choice. The job we were hired to do is to solely take the message from A to B. All of that C, let me get them hyped up, let me get them involved. That's personal. And typically, if they don't take that personal extra effort, we take offense to it. We feel violated. They don't appreciate us. They don't whatever. That was your choice. I don't have to appreciate it. Go ahead, Pope. I see. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I really, and honestly, truly, I have been sitting back watching a lot of stuff. I've been on my look, learn, and listening, deal with certain content and certain avenues. We was talking about earlier about people with certain platforms that they have and the things that they're saying and the stuff that the propaganda that they're putting out. It's like I said, people can talk the talk, but it's a difference in walking that walk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They got the platforms, yeah, true indeed. You starting, it's just the type of energy that you're throwing out there. Certain wording that the verbiage is what it gets me. If you are pushing for peace, then push for peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have a mixture over here. We have a mixture of a lot of things going on with the Solution Radio and the Big We and the other street organizations and other 501c3. So it's a lot more involved than what people just see on the outside layer. They just see the outside. It's just the crust. They don't see that it's a gumbo of different entities mixed in with the Solution Radio and the Big We and the street organizations. You know what I'm saying? They become judgmental on what we say.
Yeah.
And they take the content that we say back. Now, mind you, I've been, like I said, look, learn this, they take it back and twist it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and they go on their platform.
It's going to be a lot of that. Like,
never changes.
And don't get me wrong, man, we've had some, if you go back in the episodes and if you go back to day one, we started this right here, it's so many jewels that we have dropped over at least a year and a half. I mean, it's a plethora of jewels.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I have seen that people taking their content and they flipping it. You're a pusher for peace. You're a pusher for peace, but as soon as you off the air, you gang bang.
Yeah, you gotta.
I mean, but come on. Yeah, I know y'all see it too.
I'm agreeing. Like I agree with Strong. You know what I mean? When he's saying, when he just said what he said when he broke down the whole solution to certain situations and problems. People will always, like you said, on the flip side of flip the message or whatever it is like that. They're gonna always do this. That is something that we actually prepared for a long time ago, that everybody ain't gonna get the message according to how we deliver it. They're gonna interpret it the way that they want to, regardless of what is being said, regardless of how you say it, regardless of if they are part of us or not. Some people are gonna interpret things the way that they want to.
Indeed.
The only thing we can do is clarify. That's the only thing we can do with the clarification of. We can't force them, we can't make them, we can't do anything. We have to protect our interests to an extent of, as far as according to how it's supposed to. The image part is the problem with certain people, because they're worried about making something look good or either bad. I've never, in my situation, it's always, hey, this guy, one of y'all, he doing this, that, and other. It's like I was saying earlier today. Well, okay, according to our business, we're going to do it like this. We're going to go ahead and tell you, hey, that's not us. We ain't this. Read the introduction manual. This is our part about this. Well, he's saying this, he's saying that. We done told you 1,001 times that this is not what is going on. So by he being an affiliate of yours, you might want to check him from starting the confusion and chaos because the business has already been laid. People really want things to look as bad as they are themselves. You see what I'm saying? And I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. You know what I mean? I deal with it. And I'm going to keep dealing with it. But I can only clarify. I can't tell you what to do, but I can only clarify who we are, what it is. And we can't keep telling people this, that, and other. Eventually, some kind of paperwork going to have to be done according to, you know, countermeasures. This is what it is. Proper preparation prevent poor performances, right? Sometimes we have to take away the fact that we are dealing with some of our own individuals according to our affiliation and actually take them and protect our interests and our benefit. Because we really ain't got to talk to them. We'll see you in court.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
We keep giving chances because they us.
Yeah.
So we end up stagnating and being our own stumbling because we end up now we become our own stumbling blocks because we appease in somebody else's situation according to what needs to be done for us. I'm not with that. You see what I'm saying? Because they some of the guys or they some of the sisters. No, pow, 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 bag up. Yeah. We need about 1,000 now because we get that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, but me now, I'm drawing back on it and letting nature take its course on it. You know what I mean? Because the only thing I can do is if we have to go through a situation, clarify.
Right.
Y'all deal with that.
Right.
Because my way ain't working.
Right. I come here. Y'all will be in mid-stride of a conversation, and I'll throw that in there. But it go with what Strong was saying. I just been doing a lot of that. Why, a lot of it. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much flip-flop. Like dude said in the movie, it's too much flip-flop. They not even having the flip-flop no more. They making it evident. Yeah, I did this and what? Yeah, I said this and what? Now that's on social media. You know what I'm saying? But like it goes back to what OG came in and said in the first place. Everybody want to be important.
Everybody want to be seen, but it's seen and not.
Everybody want to be respected according to the disrespect that they give. That's the problem. Yeah. Respect me in the way I disrespected you and bring some common sense and approach when you talk to me. But I'm gonna disrespect anything about you first. But you need to be passive with me and tell me and apologize to me too for making me snap on you the way that I had to snap on you in my disrespectful manner. But talk to me with some respect when you tell me.
Put some respect
That's
on
what's wrong with that. Put some respect on my disrespect. That's the problem. Put some respect on my disrespect. I can't do that. I'm not gonna give you what you give me. I'm just gonna explain why I'm right.
Yeah, we turned the knob a little bit strong. I'm sorry. I turned the knob up. Turn it back down, cuz.
I love the fact that you crunk. I love the fact that you crunk it up because it leads into the identification of the different variables of a situation is. You have those that are gonna hate, you have those that are gonna flip-flop, you have those that are gonna attempt to assassinate, you have those that are gonna support, you have those that are gonna not do anything. You have so many different types of individuals in this world. To attempt to eliminate any one of them is a waste of time. We don't war against people. We war against ideas, concepts, philosophies, things of that nature, principalities. Yes, sir. So when we understand the power of a seed that is planted, that has the potential to grow into a mighty tree, we take things a little more serious than eliminating the surface eye level problem. You have to eliminate a thought process that continues to produce these things. So
Mm.
when we do go head in, and I see a brother that's all out attacking what we have going on, I could easily go out here and beat that brother to a bloody pulp. I can send the team to knock his head off. But guess what that just did to me and everything positive I tried to establish?
Turned
From
it
those
into a
that don't, from those that don't have the backstory, from those that just see two people in the street and one of them is getting the ever-loving hell whooped out of him, and the cell phones are out and they can't see what's being said, but they know somebody getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We both are in we both the fool. Any one of them can be. All we know is this poor man just got assaulted by this big guy or this guy, and he just, you don't know everything that happened. Or you may not even agree with me on why I went to that extent to do what I did. So the best thing I could possibly do is handle the business personally, professionally, and in a way that's going to advance my agenda, not cause stumbling blocks. We have to be proactively reactive. Like my man said, if I have Walmart and you go see a vendor come try to sell his hot dogs outside a Walmart door without getting permission, you don't see a bunch of people in blue vests come out there with baseball bats and start whooping kneecaps and all this other type of shit. Why not?
That man said,
Why you
my
think
party
they don't?
probably too.
That man said, whooping kneecap.
I mean, because you know, there's a way to change a person's mind about the shit they do that's to the point. But at the end of the day, you have to play the lane of the jacket that you're wearing. See, we fail to understand. We put on many different jackets throughout the course of our life and throughout the course of our day. I'm not a father when I'm wearing my husband jacket. I'm not a husband when I'm wearing my delivery jacket or whatever the case may be. I'm putting on each jacket according to the role I'm playing. When I'm a student and I'm sitting in the classroom and I'm learning, that's what jacket I got on. When I'm a teacher and I'm standing in front of the class, that's what jacket I'm wearing. People begin to associate themselves as being those jackets instead of realizing that they are a man, a woman, or a child. You know, we have politicians. What is a politician besides your neighbor that got a good job?
A service.
I'm not even going to say what he's supposed to be doing. That's your neighbor. That's a dude. There's somebody that live down the street from you or the next community over. You didn't let the title of his job put him on some type of weird pedestal that you honor, that you hold to a higher regard. That's why you see people that why they'll fight them, but they won't say nothing to them, because in their mind they've already did something we call power orientation. They judge that person as strong or weak, and they're attacking them according to that perception of that individual. But what happens when that individual is part of a collective that truthfully stands for what he's representing? What happens when he brings the whole force of God behind him? Does he care? Does he care that what happens? And I want to let me back up. I want to use an analogy. You are trained on the tracks going at full speed. You don't blow your horn because you're scared of hitting that car that's stalled on the track. You blow your horn to warn them that you finna destroy everything that's in your way.
Right.
That's what we have to see the energy of what we're doing as. We are a locomotive on the tracks going at full steam. Everybody that gets on this train is adding to its power. If you stand on those tracks, I don't care, 18-wheeler, the world bodybuilding, I don't care what you is. If you stop on them tracks, this train is finna run you over. It's finna bust through. It's finna keep moving. What we not gonna do is stop and address you. I'm not finna stop moving to sit here and tell you that some 19-year-old, excuse me for being disrespectful, peon that decided he wanted to get on social media and try to make a mockery of what we got going on. I'm not finna make that individual relevant. I'm not going to acknowledge the people that try, instead of participating and getting on the train, decided that they're going to try to make trains that look just like this one and hope that we fool people into getting on board. I'm not going to acknowledge those people because why? You've shown your motivation. You've shown your intentions. You are so worried about being recognized as a front runner that you will steal a piece of the information and go out here and make a mockery of what it is we're trying to do.
I don't think that is what it is, bro. I think some people actually has a passion of what they are actually being affiliated with and trying to take a positive measure according to the business that they in. I don't think a lot of people. Hold on. I don't think a lot of people moving like that. I think a lot of people actually care about it and don't want nobody to destroy it because everybody else feel like it's not even really a problem when actually it can affect us all somewhere down the line if it don't get addressed. We don't address dummies, we address those who know a little bit better. You see what I'm saying?
What it is when you say they know better.
With their situations, how they deal with it.
Watch this right here. You knew better than going in that store and stealing, but you went in that store and stole. How can I say you knew better?
Right.
It ain't about that person. It's about everybody else around that situation. One bad seed can spoil the whole bunch. So one bad seed trying to make things look bad, you have to clear that kind of situation up so everybody else don't run. That's how fam lost the whole situation because one situation made it look bad. We ain't on Roku. See what I'm saying?
Listen to what
you got to leave things in the blood sometimes.
Listen to what you said is one is not about the seed, but the seed can spoil the whole bunch. Now, let me ask you this right here. Hey, I want you to do me a favor. Do me a favor. I want you to, next time when the sun is at 12 o'clock high and the sun is sitting at 12 o'clock, I want you to light a candle and go sit it on the porch and tell me that that it made a difference.
You good?
That's not what I'm saying. See, that's the problem, right?
Hey, listen,
everybody got a problem with how everybody else do something, bro. That's the problem,
It's not about what you said. See,
let them people be great, strong, and be the fuck up that they want to be.
Hold on, brother. Hold on for a second. You done took your hat off your head hot. Listen,
head out the head.
Because I know indirect, and I'm not with it. Just say KD.
Okay, you want me to shut up and listen? Go ahead.
Nah, I want you to be exactly who you are being.
Okay, so now I need you to listen to what I'm saying.
But you have to let people be them too, right?
I thought I just asked you if you wanted me to listen to you.
I'm just asking. I want you to be exactly who you are, but you got to let people be who they are too, right? You said that.
Can I stop you from being who you are by voicing my opinion?
Yes.
Oh, I can? Oh, well, shit. My bad. I didn't know how much
No. Oh, wow, man.
My fault.
Oh, wow, man. Time out, man. Flag on the play. 15-yard penalty.
When I offer an opinion, because I stand strongly on what I say, and this is what I went back to, I'm one of those guys that get accused of trying to make people do certain things. Here go to play what that is. If Strong walk in the door and Strong making an omelet and Strong cook his omelet the way he do every Sunday, he not going to change what he say he doing just to fit the crowd that's sitting there. He finna say exactly what he finna go in this kitchen and do, which is, hey, bro, I finna crack these eggs. I'm finna cut up some onion, bell peppers, mushrooms, and all this stuff and put inside this. Well, guess what? I don't eat onions and bell peppers. Well, I guess you're not eating the omelet I made then, are you?
Right.
How he not gonna eat with the chef though? What the chef cooking? That's what's for breakfast. He just choose not to eat.
Hey, you know what? That's why we got multiple restaurants. Find yourself an establishment on down the road somewhere.
On the road somewhere. So we get that part. I'm just saying.
So now going back to what I was saying on the multifaceted, multicultural society that we live in, the purpose of standing firmly on what you believe is not to necessarily chase away those that don't want to be here. It's for clarity's sake, so you can know quickly whether this is the spot for you or not, but it's to attract the like-minded individuals that are out there. This is why I say I am not going to stop and address. Now, if I got people that want to jump off the train and want to sit and talk, by all means, that's your choice to jump off the train and engage those individuals. But as a person that knows that, hey, if this train don't stop, whatever on this track is not finna budget. We stop to pick up passengers that want to ride the train, not to convince people that standing at the station why they need to get on it.
What is the inside force that keeps the problems outside of the force of what needs to be done? Clarification, clearing it up, things like that. What do people do?
Re-ask the question.
I say, what is the inside force to keep things positive in your business or things of that nature to make sure one bad seed don't destroy the situation with the image that somebody else then brought into that thing and it's not your own? Do you let it sit there or do you deal with the situation and let others deal with their own?
The one inside force that I use that stop people from, my one inside force is continuing to be who I am. I don't budge regardless of who comes in front of me. And one more time, I'm the train. So, and this is where I want everybody to feel about themselves, not just, oh, Strong blowing his head up. Like, no, I'm a train, you a train, Pope a train, whatever. Whatever gets on your tracks, okay, you're moving at a high rate of speed. Now, the stopping distance for a train from where you had to put your brakes on at is not right in front of that person. So you're going to have to slow all the way down, way back here. You finna have to kill your progress, kill your momentum, kill everything you got going on to address one person that's irrelevant. And when I say irrelevant, don't mean that, hey, the tracks ain't going to have some blood and guts on them and they ain't going to have to clean them up later and all that. What I mean is that I don't have to address the fool screaming in the village at the middle of the night, because everybody knows that what he's talking about is crazy, except for the individuals that want to believe what he's saying. They have seen with their own eyes. Put it like this right here. You seen with your own eyes what St. Jude does. I'm gonna use St. Jude for an example because we had a topic on them. St. Jude over here providing families places to stay while their kids are going through whatever. They doing stuff off of donations. They doing everything they got to do to make a positive impact on this world and to eliminate the disease that's been crippling us. Now you get somebody that decides that they want to start protesting and St. Jude ain't this and they not that and they whatever else the case may be. Those people, very action, behavior, and attitude and contribution to society is going to defend them. They don't have to come out. You don't have to have a doctor walk out the building and whoop the people that's standing in front protesting. You don't have to have a trained security force that's going to come down and whoop anybody that got something negative to say about this hospital. Their ABA proves who they are. Their ABA takes them to the next level and shows the community who they are.
Okay, maybe I should address the question a little bit different. What I meant, maybe I should address it. How does a business eradicate bad publicity? That's what I should have said. That's what I meant.
How
do a business eradicate bad publicity?
By keeping your quality up, by keeping your product what you say you have. You don't go out here and because they say if
I need to intervene on this.
Strong. No. 1,000 pardons, sir. Let Red answer that for you, sir. Yeah, for him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but he's I hear both parties. Strong is right, KD is right. You both hit it on the head. When it comes to a business and you got people,
that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
You got people outside the business or even within the business that got a problem with it. How you address it? You address it smart. As a CEO, the CEO is not going to show you all his cards. All her cards, and they hate it. They're gonna address it head on. They got their other chiefs in line to dictate stuff. Everything is, people like to overstep boundaries. Like if something's going on with the big we, me coming through, I would go to Pope. Pope is my contact. Then Pope goes to KD on something, and KD follow up with Strong or OG or Strong. It goes in a hierarchy. It's a chain of command that you go through. Same thing with the industry. It's a chain of command all the way before you get to me, before you get to Mr. Gospel. You see what I'm saying? But people like to jump over stuff and oversee stuff. Like another comment, piggyback what you were saying, when people take pictures, and OG was talking about, they'll take a picture with, like, I have an event, a celebrity event, and they'll go take a picture. They'll run with their picture and say, oh yeah, I'm the head, I'm this, I'm that. You ain't nothing. You got that because of me. They don't know you. They know me. I got the phone numbers. I talked to these folks and everything. I brought you there off the strength of me. We gonna keep it real. I see a lot of that going on social media stuff. People coming to break their names, and I be like, "What I am? You wouldn't have never got us supposed to
I'm saying it on social media for you. Them folks don't know you, dog.
You there, or let
don't know you, dog.
Put these people in position, or put you right there and let you see stuff. But people always overstep. So how I get over that, one, like Strong said, was understood. I don't have to go back and reiterate. It takes two to argue. I don't argue with a fool. I sit there and look at you.
You gotta try another avenue.
Everything up. And like the people younger than us, I got all my receipts. When I say receipt, y'all keep this in y'all hand 1,000 times. Text messages, pictures, emails, everything. I got all my receipts. I can back everything up. Can you back it up? Because the same people that got stuff to say, I can sit here and write a book. A tell-all book.
All receipts. Keep all receipts.
But I don't do it. I'm about business. When you about business, you run your business. You remove. That's just like we set up a strategic. This is a meeting. We got an issue within the big we. We got an issue within Empire. We all talking. It's 5 of us on the panel right now. We all talking about it. I said, okay, this is how I'm gonna handle it. I'm talking to you guys. This is how we handle it. We not gonna hit them over the head. We're gonna do it strategically. Strategically, I don't let my right know what the left doing. I'm telling you, now the old way of me, or my uncles and all them, how they did me being on the girl. I mean, we mean what we say what we mean. So if I say I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. When I'm gonna get you, I ain't tell you how I'm gonna get you. I ain't gonna tell you why I'm gonna get you. It could be tomorrow, it could be that same day. Hell, it could be next year or some years down the line. I'm gonna keep moving like ain't shit happening. Use my fridge.
When I'm coming.
I'm proud of myself. I can say this
out away from that in a positive way. Now, when they want to go negative, we can go negative, but in a positive way, I'm going to move that entity away from my people, my family, everybody that's in that group. We're going to do the strategic. I have somebody else training your position already to take over. And I'm weeding you out. I done said, like with arts, you know more than me. If you knew all that, you wouldn't need a manager to help you out to get your royalties and everything. You wouldn't need me to do it. Everybody needs somebody help. Everybody needs help. You got to get help to get their house. You got to get a loan. You got to help with their car. You got to get cosign. Everybody needs help from somebody on something. You got to get help from the Lord.
We're getting down to the last little bit of time. We got 3 minutes left.
But people forget that. They forget. If Strong went and helped somebody today, OG, and I know the OG do all the time, go help somebody today, they forget that fellow man that helped them.
Yeah.
They acknowledge everybody else, but they would not acknowledge you guys, the main one that went and helped them. They'll acknowledge everybody that you brought in their circle. And you'll be looking like, it can hurt. Because it hurt on that. But you got to stay humble. You got to know who you are. You got to know.
I'm trying to look at the he said set clear.
Clarity.
What did he say? Set clear experience, examples, something like that. It says share referral on there.
Clear expectations and address negative behavior on the spot.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, and I'm only speaking on a business situation. If the president have a problem going on in the White House, guess what he do? He goes up on that situation. He tell the people, That ain't us. He might be lying, but he gets out there because he's running a business, the American people, and this, that, and other. I take what I'm doing like this is the American business for our culture, our community, and things like that. So the backlash got to be gone. Once it hits our doorstep and I get wind of it, I have to get up there, in my opinion. I'm not saying this is for everybody, and some people might not agree. This is not us. This is not what we're doing. Our message is clear. This is what we stand for. This is how we do things, this, that, and the other. That's it. That's all. Everything else can be dealt with as far as who we are affiliated with, this, that, and other, according to the measures. It ain't my fault people decide to deal with the measures according to how we dealt with it in private and throw it on social media.
Right.
Try to make people look like it's something that it's not. I have to eradicate. I have to remove the threat. Not saying it's gonna hurt us because they stand it, because we know who we are. We're gonna keep producing what we're producing. But you have to remove that one piece of doubt, because that one piece of bubble can spread and pop like a balloon. That's it. That's my role.
Look,
I love the analogy.
Wait a minute.
I love the analogies, and it's beautiful. And
he or she sends out their PR person. They sends out they somebody in there behind who they taught, who they have trained to go out and talk for them. Very seldom you see the president or the CEO speak up on themselves. They got other chiefs in line that, hey, they know how to handle this. Now, if I got to step out there, that's on you. You got a rude awakening.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just using that as an example. That's all.
And
we down to our we out of time.
Oh man,
we ran out of time.
we always out of time.
We ran out of time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, we can't give them all of them. You know, so you don't give.
I don't give them all.
We gonna play it like you know, donation plate. You know what I'm saying? Don't be putting chicken bones in our plate.
Huh?
No chicken bones. Not a chicken bones.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We want to thank everybody for coming on to the show. All of this has been a great show, man. We lost Fifth Son, unfortunately. It's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Some unforeseen stuff.
We may have lost that one. We got other platforms, even more stuff. So one bad apple, like Strong said, do not destroy this.
We lost the
radio been going on for years.
What'd you say, Strong?
I said, "Oh man, we lost the Fifth Son. What we did?
We ain't do nothing.
We ain't do nothing, man.
Like y'all said, you gotta be 10 toes down. Me
all
what
the
you
way.
say to me.
How we start this thing is how we go.
Have your hand, baby.
From the rooter to the tutor, how we start this is how we gonna finish.
Okay. You know, hey, look, I'm just curious.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, we have a plethora of avenues that we can take.
Oh yeah. I look. I was just how you call it is. I like to know what's going on in the village from time to time, and you know, especially when I see the natives, I want to speak to them and know that everything okay. It's okay.
Everything is cool. Everything cool. Ain't no static or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? It's just
okay.
I guess the time expired on that clock. So you know, we did what we came to do, and we stood up. We did our part. We handled our business. So that's the main thing.
That's it. That's all. Hey,
power to respect on their name.
Power to the people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With that being said, hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all taking out.
He said, I'm sorry.
What'd he say?
Nothing. That's private. I just saw what KD said.
Hey man, go on, man.
We can't put that
up. Yeah. Speaking of which,
don't worry about it.
I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. I do now, bro. No,
man, I bet it's neck.
That's hilarious, though, bro. Yeah.
Neck.
All right, well, we need to get him. We need to get that back on and pumping so we can have something to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? That's real funny. Yeah. Get the ladies back on there, have a powwow like we did the last time. That's sure no fun. But we'll be back next Sunday with another episode, man. Anybody want to get their shots out before we go?
Yeah, man. Peace, blessing, and love to our entire entire global community, Empire Regular Solution Podcast Show, to everybody standing out there, man, doing what they got to do, fighting to make this change. We all we got, and in the words my brothers out the SIP, we got to save ourselves.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Nothing much, man. Just, a salute to both of you brothers and sisters right here, man. Without y'all, my smart mouth wouldn't be heard through the galaxy out here. So I'm not here to play ball with nobody. I'm not here to appease nobody. I'm here about the business, about the people, about positive change in my endeavors in life, and that's gonna motivate with anybody else endeavors that want to work with us and me. If not, then choices. I can't make choices for people, and I just hope people live a prosperous life according to how they believe in themselves sometimes.
Indeed.
OG Capone.
OG Capone, wait,
I'm just, hey. Y'all just do y'all thing, man. Hey, it's gonna get better, man. I ain't tripping about nothing. One thing about me, I don't trip, bro. I don't get it.
This ice good though. I'm just telling y'all, it's ice banger.
Hey, OG ain't worried about Nathaniel. He said nothing. No.
I ain't worried about nothing,
You gotta see. But much love, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for having me.
Hey, no problem. Much
strong. Tap in if you can, man. I know you're probably getting ready for that hour.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be safe out
yes,
there. And everybody out there, man, thank you y'all tuning in. Later, Red, you got anything you want to add?
I just want to shout out to our viewers on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, and everywhere. The ones that tapped in, Macy, DJ, Jerome, aka BGP, is Strong, Kendrick, Taurus, Ulysses, and Amber. All of you guys that tapped in today was in your comments and emotions. We see everything because everything is live, so we see everything that's going on. Even the comments that haven't got on, just tap in. We appreciate you guys all the time. Appreciate my Big Lee family, my Empire family, my Wild Herd family, everybody that's got something positive going on. Again, you guys tap in for the Alabama Music Awards showcases that's been happening. One going on right now. As we speak at Vibes, our big one is in Huntsville with my Indianapolis and Indiana people that's coming up there, the radio stations. Giving away a lot of stuff, and we got tickets on hand for the Alabama Music Awards showcase, and there are less, so you can get those tickets ahead of time instead of paying more money at the door in July, which I am hosting the red carpet. And shout out to myself and T Pope. We are nominees again for the 11th year for the Alabama Music Awards showcase. So that is big.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're gonna be posting that up. I've had some family stuff going on, so I'm gonna post that up so everybody knows how to go vote for us. And you can vote every day, all day, every day. It's no stopping on there. Just get those votes in, and we'll put up how we did it. I appreciate you guys. You guys are my family, and I'll see y'all in
post
May.
that link, please. Please post the link that I can share.
Yeah, we gonna vote on. When we get the link, we gonna blast it out like it ain't no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I got a lot of people on my platform, man. A lot of people like good music too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
We
tell
gonna
them
have
now. They can vote from now all the way up to I put it on there. I think it is the first week of July because the award show is July 28th in Bessemer, Alabama. It always is. Once you guys can come on out. I got tickets on there. Y'all come on down.
Want to go? We will be at 5 Day live and direct podcast show. We will be doing interviews with some of the greatest, the best that ever did it from, you know what I'm saying, way back, like a Maybach. Y'all definitely gonna have to tune in for that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to give a shout out to God, Most High, for giving us the power and glory to do what we've been doing over this past year and a half with the podcast show. Big ups to all the supporters. All of it, just everybody, man, that's been involved. They had their hand in from day one, man. And I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do mean it. I thank y'all because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. Saying most definitely look out for Fly Jizzle's album will be out April 18th.
Yep.
We got
And big ups to you. Don't forget you get money.
my
Been
project, money, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy, almost to two.
I guess I'm just such a team player. I'll be forgetting about myself sometimes. But my single out right now, all platforms, money, go get it. Spotify, follow my Spotify, T-Pope. You know what I'm saying? Type it in, you'll find me. I'm all there.
Over 50,000 views in a couple of days. We gotta get pops on that.
Going viral as we speak right now. Going viral. So we're gonna keep that energy going. We're gonna end the show out like this, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're out there, if you're doing something, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do. Achieve your dreams, go for it, push, 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 and keep pushing. And with that, man, hey, love y'all, man. We out here.
Bye.
This your boy T-Pope. This the New Solution Radio podcast show. And if it ain't AGELREEFE and the family, I'ma keep saying it till I get tired. Overstand, leg up.